Hey everyone, I've been seeing a lot of requests on the Danmachi Facebook page on how to get 10 million points in the Record Buster for the challenges. I thought I'd make a little video showing you how pretty easy to actually do that. So I'm going to do it on difficulty 5. I just did a run on difficulty 4 and got 19 million with this exact same team. So I just want to see how high I can push this team. But you could probably use a similar team on difficulty 3 and still get 10 million points. So the basis of the team is the new Bell. He's most of your damage. What you want for an assist on him is someone with a high magic stat or a magic buff. Wedding Hestia is quite a good one because she gives 15% magic resist and 8% crit, which is also really good for doing heaps of damage. I mean, she's not even +5 for me, so hey, that's pretty good. Next up, good unit to use, the Freebie Shakti. She applies a 65% strength buff to herself and has a magic down by 25% and a removes magic buff skill. So she's basically perfect for Reveria. I'm using like low class units, I suppose, so I'm just trying to put things on that I think most people would have. This Ina gives negative 20% on guard rate. Pretty good to stop the Reveria from guarding, do more damage. So you want your 2 sacrificial units. Most of the time I use Finn and Oka just because they have like fast abilities. Well, they're not really fast, but so your critical buff will go before, like, I think it gets like a agility buff for whatever reason. Anyway, it usually goes before it dies. Same with the Oka, it has the Scapegoat ability, which always goes before attacks. So that's really good. It just helps build your special bar before it dies. The assists on them, I've got like the... what's her name? Mikoto. Yeah, the magic down basically helps with survivability. And this... what was it called? Swimsuit Casino, whatever. Demeter, she has a crit rate and magic resist by 15%, so that means they're going to be doing less damage to you and you're going to be doing more damage to them, and you've got crit rate plus 8%, but we've already got that on the Hestia, so I guess that doesn't matter. But anyway, I'm just trying to use low limit broken units. This team isn't perfect by any means, it's just trying to push over the mark. So I've got Galmus. Basically I'm just using him as a filler. His Earthshaker ability that takes 35% less damage from target all and target single target attacks is just going to help you survive for longer. I put Naza on him just so that you've got like the 15% heal regen and a bit of extra healing, and you also get counter rate. I have so much counter. Oh wait, no, counter rate's different to critical. So counter rate's really good because you'll hit the enemy back, but if you've got a team similar to this, they mostly hit you for 0. When you get hit for 0, you don't get you don't counter. So possibly if you're getting hit for 0, you're probably okay to bump it up a level. Just do the level higher. Now for my healer, I'm using Line. She's just the best healer for Record Buster at the moment. Wait till Haruhime comes out, maybe she'll be better, but anyway. So she just has like pretty solid abilities. Strength and magic by 40%. Debuff for 4 turns is pretty much the best for Record Buster, and a good heal with a counter rate buff and the SA gauge charge, which is important for being able to use 4 special attacks by the end of the battle. If you don't have the Line, some other healers, I guess there's not really many good ones. I suppose if you're doing on level 3, this Lily, if you've got a +5, is probably okay. I mean, a heal isn't great, but maybe it'll help you pull through. Okay. Balance. This doesn't show all of the healers. Yeah, so if you've got Almighty Fighter Asvi, it sort of covers the Galmus as well. So I mean, if you have Almighty Fighter, just yeah, you'll work it out. So this Lily also kind of hard to get nowadays. But anyway. Yeah, that's probably it for healers that are decent. You really just want to Lena. If you don't have it, just, yeah. Save your 4-star tickets and roll for her. Anyway, oh yeah, and so she has Hermes, and he's got 100% sleep resist to help you not go to sleep. I use that. Well, I've got sleep anklets, but newer players might not have them, so it's probably easier just to use a Hermes. You don't have him +5. He gets 75% sleep resist at any other level. So really you're just gonna have to try it a few times. I suppose if you keep on falling asleep, just exit out, try it again. You'll get it by the end of the week. The RNG will be with you, I believe. So for armor, basically I've got breastplates on the 4 main attackers. You don't want to put any armor on your 2 sacrificials because you want them to die as quickly as possible, preferably on the first turn. And with the weapons, I've just got like the character weapons, except for Line, who I have a glorious rod with a bunch of health on, just so that she's got a bit more health to sort of help her survive a bit longer. So let's get into the run. So turn 1's pretty easy. You just want to buff your units up, wait for Reveria to turn on. Just want to use your buffs on both your attackers and your crit buff and your shielding stance. They should all go before Reveria attacks. Yep, nice. Now, if one of your sacrificial units doesn't die, honestly, I just restart the run. They should die. It's just going to make it a whole lot easier. So, turn 2, you want to use the Thunder Resist debuff. You want to just start using Shakti's high attack. You want to debuff with Line, and might as well... No. Just use attack. So, because these characters, depends on how many CP levels you have actually, but you probably won't have enough MP to last the full battle. So, sometimes you're just going to have to set the character to attack. I might do that with Belle on this turn, because it's not very important in the early game. I know my Shakti is fine, so she can be left on high, and Line is fine as well, so I'll heal with her. So now we will use Earthshaker here. I'll go back to... So I want to use a magic debuff remover. So basically both of these characters have it, so shouldn't have any issue removing it. But yeah, she'll hit a whole lot less hard if you remove that. And we will buff with Galmus. That's good. We're not getting hit very hard, so this turn we want to buff up because the buffs have worn off. Because we haven't taken much damage, use Enlightenment here. And Earthshake is still on, so we'll just use his high single target. Unfortunately, Galmus wasn't slowed and Line was, so her fast attack didn't go before Galmus. Okay, so we want to reapply the Thunder Resist debuff. Go back to that one. She is... I'm going to get hit by a heart attack here. Oh, so go back to your debuff on her and just... I'm going to go back to attack on that because I can't remember how much MP he gets at the end. Okay, now we want to remove strength buffs here, heal up, and Earthshaker again. So you never want to Earthshaker or any 3-turn abilities that give you defense buffs. Never want to do that on turn 6, because you'd think, oh yeah, it'd work for turn 6, 7, and 8, and that would cover the special. But the special doesn't actually happen on turn 8, it happens the turn, like in between turn 8 and turn 9, so your defense buff won't be on you for the attack. As far as I can tell. Anyway, I might be wrong, who knows, but that's how I see it. So we just want to go back to the normal. Let me know if I'm wrong. So turn 9, we want to buff. You want to leave Shakti on remove magic buffs, because she buffs on turn 9. She doesn't buff on turn 10. She buffs on 11 and then buffs on 12 again. So to prevent us from taking a lot of damage next turn, I'm just going to apply Face Cutter this turn so that it will... I don't have a... She'll attack me before Line will go next turn, because Line's agility is really, really slow. So, turn 9, we don't want to apply that. It's already on, that's fine. So this looks pretty good. Okay, so now we want to debuff lightning resist. We will buff Shakti this turn. I will heal and I'll use... I'm going to use it this turn, but I'll use it on turn 12 as well. Okay, so what do we got? We've got 4 turns left. Start using this ability to take the magic off. A Face Cutter here, that'll mean that she'll have strength and magic down for the rest of the battle. I won't need to worry about it, that's fine. Force Crush there. So we've only got 1 turn left, so I'll reapply it. I will heal because this is the big attack. Those 2 are fine. It's 120. I'm going to swap that to attack because I need enough. Actually, you know what? I probably would have been fine. Oh well. That's fine. It doesn't matter. We should get like 25 million on this run anyway. Everyone survived. Everyone's pretty healthy. That's good. So we want to rebuff. She doesn't buff any longer, so you don't need to worry about removing any buffs. Definitely want to heal. This is still on, so probably just use his high physical. So we want to debuff. Yeah, I would have had enough for that, so should have used an attack on the other one. Good on me for knowing maths. We don't have any mana left on Line. Okay. And we'll just, yeah, use the high physical. That should be fine, we'll live. He's not doing enough damage to worry me too much. Okay, and now just use 4 special arts. The crit pen on that is pretty good. 400k, not bad for a +2 limit break. 180k is not bad for a free unit either. And I hope she'll hit Bell and we'll get some good counters from him or something. I don't even know if we've countered much at all this run. Oh, no. Okay. Cool. Well, 25 million. Pretty easy. We didn't really have any complications. No one was ever in threat of dying. So yeah, follow this guide and hopefully you'll have as much luck as me, and yeah, good luck to you.